I suppose we should start the show today. Well, there. Okay, there we go. Sure, hold on here. Okay. Joey and Trey are not with us tonight, but well, Joey will probably be popping in. Trey needed the night off, but with me, by the way, I'm Dawn. With me, we have Rich and we have Foxy. And whenever you're ready to bring your other camera up, Rich, you're more than welcome to. Oh, let's see here. He changed the room, so now I'm kind of trying to figure out what needs to still be done. Okay, there we go. I remember to do that. Don't forget. First things first. Sorry, don't forget to do this. We are being. Joey works with Dubby, and if you use code IndieCD, you get 10% off. So that's up there. I got that taken care of. I'm going to start some music here.
Dubby was my lifeline at work today.
You what?
So Dubby was my lifeline at work today.
There you go. Now you got some. I was not expecting to have to actually think today. We're gonna do "Hold My Beer." I think that's the song we need for tonight. And I will get that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. You know.
Uh-huh. Okay. So we did Dubby. Got the music started. Did the intro. Huh?
Oh, sorry, Dubby, not Debbie. Never mind.
No, we're not in Dallas. Let's see here. Did we get through all the important stuff?
Oh.
So, what are you working on tonight, Rich?
Same thing I'm working on every night. Trying to take over the world. Oh no, sorry, that's Pinky and the Prank. The scarf. And then as soon as I finish sewing this stripe on, I am probably going to switch to one of the ties.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it's just going to be me opening, green rings for 2 hours, because it's a rather wide swath that gets added in green.
So you're doing a lot of ring playing.
I'm doing chainmail.
You're playing with your rings. The king of the ring.
I'm knitting metal.
Tash was talking about that on her show today. About when she started doing chainmail.
Oh, I may have inadvertently written a book on chainmail.
Oh, okay. On purpose? You said inadvertently, so that means no.
So I was using tools to get a bunch of measurements and ARs and things like that, and quick tables. So my brain didn't have to math. And then I'm like, with that, let's go ahead and do this. And then ended up, putting things into an outline. And I pretty much just have to finish filling some stuff out. I even actually have a sources thing on there that actually mentions Mr. Goombadi and Tosh and Sisters of the Hook and us, IndieCD, So I book number 3 is in the works, and not finished with the first 2 yet. And I know people are going to yell at me, but I'm hiding. You can't get me. All right, Billy and Trey might be able to. I mean, they don't live far.
But they're not here to talk, so they don't know.
So, and what are you?
Come back and. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna ask Foxy what she was working on real quick.
It eventually will be a curtain.
Okay.
Right now, it looks like this.
Nice. I'm making cat toys. Does that surprise anyone?
No, but it works really nicely.
But they're so damn cute. Look at that.
They are. They're like, they have tails like mice, and they're about the size of a little mouse, and
yeah,
give it a little catnip, and off you go.
I know. So I have a vendor thing next Saturday. So.
As soon as I finish sewing the stripe on, I am a gnat's ass away from being 1/4 of the way done with this scarf.
That is insane. That is, I mean, awesome.
2.25 inches, and that is 24.7126%. Yes, I go to 4 decimal places in my percentages because I am that much of a freaking nerd.
Okay.
Miles truly appeared.
Sorry about that.
Did you see? I started it. I had to load the introduction. I think I missed something, but we got the music, we got the Dubby, we got the.
So I didn't have my headset on
Oh,
my phone. So as soon as like you came up and Rich came up on screen, that's why I dipped out because you guys are on a speaker.
mhm. Makes sense. But I think I did it right.
From across the basement, it sounded right.
Did it look right, folks in the audience?
Oh, so yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Well, do you want to
Hey,
read comments?
we're professionals.
Professional what?
Right.
I want to
I'm saying,
So I will read comments.
Okay.
First,
I figured your
because I
brain
did-
needed a little downtime from whatever that was you just went through.
But first, because I did say that there'd be an IndieCD update during Nick's show, the IndieCD website is back up and running.
Yay!
All the links seem to work. Make sure this one actually works. It does. So the become a member part is actually running through Fourth Wall. And I kind of like that because I was able to just upload a Word document that has basically what I used to send out via email with, I need your profile picture, about the creator, this, that, the other thing. So when they pay for the membership, they'll just get a link to download that file to be able to send me what they need.
Awesome.
So I don't have to worry about, a spam filter blocking my damn email.
Yeah,
So-
that happened.
But I do believe all the links in all of the categories are working. All the links inside of people's pages are working. So we are fully up and running. And we do have a merch site on Fourth Wall where even if you don't want to become a member and you just want to help support the IndieCD network, you can become a supporter. We got $1 a month, $5 a month, or $10 a month tier. If you're a sub on Twitch, you actually get a discount. And then there's actually some member-only products that we have listed. Like, this lovely little product here. So you have to be one of the 3 tiers to actually get a hold of that.
that's funny.
Yeah, we are up. We are running. We are able to take new people again. The one downside, the affiliate links no longer work.
Okay.
I can no longer do affiliate stuff. So if you have someone sign up on Nick, if you're watching this, and Nick, if you're not watching this, I'll send you the message later. Have them, when they email me their stuff, have them mention in the email that you are the one that referred them.
Okay.
That way I know once that money comes over from Fourth Wall that, I need to send you your portion.
I always want to get my portion. Oh, God, listen to me. You're horrible, Joey. You bring out the worst in me.
Hey. Yeah, that's the IndieCD update. We are live. We are working. I already have one profile that needs updated, which is Grant, because I realized as I was doing his that I didn't have any of his League of Cryptid stuff on there.
Whoops. Oh.
I'm like, wait a second. Why for his Kickstarter is it League of Cryptids 1? Oh crap. He's on League of Cryptids 10 at this point. Shit.
So hopefully Trey is doing well. I know you said her spoons are limited tonight, so
yep.
Hopefully
she didn't sleep well last night. She got about an hour nap after work, and she's going to actually be laying down and probably watching from her phone here in a little bit.
But we love you, Trey.
I've been up since 7 o'clock Wednesday morning.
You mean Tuesday morning?
Yeah, Tuesday morning. Sorry.
I was going to say, 7 o'clock Wednesday morning, you've only been up for 12 hours then.
Brain's not braining.
Thank God for Dubby.
Dubby was my friend today. I took my little tub of yuzu and my shaker to work because I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just make it so that because I don't drink coffee. Well, technically I do now. I don't drink coffee bean coffee. I drink coffee fruit coffee. Anyways,
and I
technically
didn't hear
but
Dawn mention the IndieCD code at the beginning of the show, but through Friday they are running a 5-year anniversary special. 50% off your order.
Ooh.
Using code BDAY50.
Okay. Got it.
So if you're wanting to try Dubby,
remember,
now's the time.
Next Wednesday is Robert Oppenheimer's birthday. The father of the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Such a little boy.
And that's the day that they decided to put Earth Day on.
Yeah.
Blow up the Earth Day, maybe.
Just portions of it.
Yeah.
Also, Jack Nicholson, Glenn Campbell, the Russian novelist who wrote Lolita Nabokov.
All right. Well, I'm going to get into the comments here.
Okay.
And for the record, I am not navel gazing. I am trying to find the ring that just got.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
It's your story. You tell it how you want, Rich.
There we go. There it is.
First to the door tonight, we had Mr. Dan Hollifield, which you are listening to his music. He's saying good evening to everyone.
I did.
Hi, Dad.
Second through the door was the Witzman dude saying good evening to Dan and hello everyone. Good evening, Carl.
Hey, Witzman dude. Oh, shoot. Don't mind me.
And followed closely behind by Aunt Donna saying hi to Dan and Witzman dude. And we have greetings to Donna from Carl. And Donna did get all her cigars put away. All 3 drawers are full, some 2 layers deep. Wow.
Not the green room.
Not the green room. Not the green room.
And Bladed saying evening all. Good evening, Bladed.
Yeah, he's over here.
And Carl and Donna are both great greeting faces.
It's always fun to be 2 layers deep in someone's drawers. God damn it. I went there. And bought the t-shirt. But at least the t-shirt's the right size. It fits.
The only time I'm multiple layers deep in drawers is when I used to be out plowing in the wintertime. How hard it is to get long out of 6 inches of fabric to take a piss. Anyway.
You would have to be in all those layers just to plow the whole town.
I was just plowing the state. Yeah, buddy.
Well, it is tax day, so the state and Fed is plowing us.
That's true. Dan says, ask me about today in the green room. Good news to be sure. And if it's the news that I saw in the group chat earlier, yes, it is.
Yes.
And Carl says, well, that's good. Make a note, and I will do the same. Dan says, can do. And Donna says, don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, please do like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so over here on YouTube. And give us a follow on Kick or Twitch. And Donna's saying, hey, gang. Carl says, the rails are off.
Do we ever have
The rails were never on.
Where we're going, we need no rails.
Who are we kidding? Yeah. This crowd, sometimes a little bit of railing is good.
I'm so glad you went there because I was thinking here, Rich.
And yep, we're just gonna pull this out here.
That's what she said.
Pardon me while I
Okay,
whip
so-
this out.
That's another item I need to make. I got railed by the cult of Chris.
You know, Rich,
deviation.
you need to do like a fourth. You need to do a fourth wall count and just start doing like POC shirts and mugs and all that stuff.
Get your cock merchandise here.
And Carl saying music.
The purpose of the cult of Chris is to spread the venerable doctrine. We're using the cock to spread VD.
To spread
And-
what?
Dawn is broken.
To spread what?
VD.
VD, the venerable doctrine.
No. We're not using the. No. Oh my God. Anybody wants to know my mom's name is, the Viv look?
Oh, that's right.
Well, your dad used that to give me two daughters. So.
You get it now?
Well, if VD is being spread, someone's getting it.
Hey.
Don's dad did.
And never mind. Oh,
Well,
dear
well,
Lord. Oh, you people are hideously awful.
But he never got out of the car, so no one knew how tall he was.
Yeah, Carl's greeting Dawn, Rich, and Foxy. And Kitty's here this evening saying hi.
Hey,
Good
Kitty.
evening, Kitty.
Hey, kitten.
Hey, there is a thesis.
I'm kind of trapped. There's a dog laying on the ground between me and the camera, so the hand has to stay over here.
I won't say what
Like
he's
the
doing.
story.
Mhm.
Shush!
That's where your hands are. You should have seen that crochet hook when she came on screen, though.
Do it again.
And Donna and Carl are both greeting Kitty. Carl says, yeah, we're definitely off the rails tonight. And I wasn't even on screen yet. Ruby saying evening to everyone. Good evening, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
Dan says, I'm going to hold my own beer, thank you.
It is your beer that we're playing with. Playing. Okay, I'm going to just go sit over here because I'm about ready to get myself in a shit ton of trouble tonight.
And Midnight's here. Good evening, Midnight. He's saying, what's up, peoples?
Hey, Midnight.
Midnight.
The opposite of down.
And Dan says, Dawn, I actually got that reference. I wasn't here, so I don't know what reference you made.
It's a song. I said we're just going to hold our beer tonight
Okay.
because that's the song I'm playing.
And Carl's greeting Midnight and Ruby. So is Donna. Carl says, Ruby, we don't have Joe and Trey to control things tonight, so who knows? Oh, you were gonna have me. I was just running a little late. I have one friend that I am kind of the rock for, so Dan says, Rich's Guide to Knitting Metal. And Carl says, I wrote 2 books that way, Rich. I don't know what that's in reference to, because I missed that also.
I kind of accidentally wrote a book on chainmail. Well, halfway wrote a book on chainmail.
Ah.
So right now, Nick is probably, yelling, "What about the fire?"
We'll see when we get further down the
Started
comments here.
twitching.
I started the fire. Nick is yearning for the rest of the story.
And Dan is saying, Dawn, you are a cat toy.
Ah!
And Carl says those cat toys are now all over our house.
I am glad that the kids are enjoying the toys. Georgette is totally torqued off at me. She had her yearly her vet appointment yesterday, so she had not a good day.
And Kitty did ask, no thesis tonight?
No, I'm hiding.
And Dan is asking Rich, are you going for the full 18-foot scarf?
Well, but it's going to be a little bit longer than 12 because of the joining rows. Oh, crap. I have to turn off,
You're off the green screen.
yeah.
Good Lord, that's getting long.
That's what she said.
That's what I wish you said.
And Donna says you did great, Dawn.
Thank you.
Carl says maybe we'll see maybe we will see Theseus's hand later.
The thing is, it almost looks like a scarf, like a cloth scarf,
It does.
just extra shiny.
Wait. Ooh. Yeah,
Almost the right length, or just a regular scarf.
That's no regular scarf.
Now, it's 5 times Misty's height.
Richard.
Yes.
and Carl and Donna are both saying "Yay, Joe." That should have been when I was showing the IndieCD thing. Right? Yeah, that.
Yeah, that words be hard.
Yep. Carl saying "Feel better, Trey."
The IndieCD.org thing, because it's too much fun to be a .com.
Amen.
Especially if we're showing off the thing.
What the hell?
Huh?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Then says Leading Cryptids number 4 should be the last one for this series. And here is the code for Dubby for their 5th anniversary B-Day 50. You get 50% off your order. And we are almost a half hour in, so we're going to star this next comment. And we're going to pause the music. And we're going to play this ad.
Which is worse, parental interference in your job or a person with a weapon when they shouldn't have one? Working security can be boring, but some conventions are a blast. Find this and all of Donna Carlene's books at lulu.com or look for her on IndieCD.org.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
And because with the way this chat is going so far, we're going to go to track number 14. You asked for it, now open up wide.
Because now we're done holding the beer.
Amen. And then says, and Dawn is broken already. Twice now.
Joe, you'll appreciate this, and I wish Trey was on so that. Well, I hope she's watching so she can appreciate it too. Because of my state of mind this morning, I had a 3 a.m. Stop sign moment where you're just so slap happy that you just start laughing at a stop sign. But I had that at 11 a.m. I was sitting there thinking, I want to make a bunch of little buildings and make a little cityscape out of cardstock and apply stuff that the rats will like to eat as flavors and hide treats in them, and then just film it all as little rat daikaiju destroying a city.
That would be awesome.
That'd be fun.
That would be amazing.
I admit, I'm broken.
Are we all?
And Carl saying Rich made Dawn blush? Wow.
I made Don blush.
Apparently I blushed. Who knew?
And apparently Dan wants a taco now.
You had tacos, Joe.
I did have tacos.
Taco.
You really said that in the middle of Ricky's chat, and I was like, I don't know what. I think that was my exact reaction too.
I got tacos in the fridge.
Carl says, I tried to warn Ruby about this episode. Poor gal. Dan says, no, Dawn made a Debbie Does Dallas reference. Very tame movie, by the way. And Blaine says, well, it was made in the late 70s.
Don't ask me how I know when it was made.
IMDb, you looked it up. We all know this. It's fine.
Sure, yeah. That's exactly why.
Yeah. Google is your friend. Carl says, looks good, Rich. And
Because you were a 14-year-old boy at one time
Right.
in Utah.
Please. Maybe 16 by the time I actually had satellite.
So how heavy is that right now, Rich? Would you say?
Would you talk? Are you talking about
The scarf?
Take your pick, Rich. Yeah, the scarf.
Yeah, the scarf last week wasn't even 2 pounds yet. And I only added another 1.5 inches to it.
Ooh. So that's not even 2 pounds yet. That's not bad.
It's aluminum, so
That's about a quarter. You're about a quarter of the way done.
well, about a quarter of the way done here. Figure it'll be right around probably 8-9 pounds or so, give or take, when everything is said and done.
That's not bad.
By estimate, I mean, real world versus what happens, extra rows because miscalculation and all that shit,
Well, hell, an actual scarf, like a good heavy duty scarf, I mean, those feel like they're about 8 or 9 pounds when you throw them on. So, and Dawn's reminding me that words are hard.
Yes,
Mhm.
And Dan says, Lindsay hung the frog I was painting last time I was on camera here. Looks good on the door. Nice.
Aw.
Oh god, I'm such a 12-year-old today.
So am I.
It's a well-hung frog. Anyway.
It's all
Donna's
Joey.
playing my ad. Hey, you know what? We're monetized on Kick. We're monetized on Twitch. We're never getting fucking monetized on YouTube. I've come to that conclusion. So, although I should probably be somewhat good because we do stream the Pops' channel also.
Pops knows what we're on.
He knew what he was getting into.
Speaking of Pops, hey Pops.
Hey, Bob.
We said your name 3 times and you appeared like Beetlejuice. That's a little scary there, man.
I think it's funny. Hopefully you are safe because it sounds like some stuff hit Michigan or me. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with all of the bad weather this year.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bad weather.
There was one and more hit. I just see on thing. Tornado warning, take cover in Morristown, which is my hometown. And I'm like, so I go to look up stuff. I can't find anything about it. I'm like, ugh. Frustrating. Anyways, they were fine.
Then you find out it's like Morristown, New Jersey.
No, it was more because I looked up the radar and sure enough, there it is.
I'm
And they've already had a tornado hit them once, so
gonna skip ahead to these comments here from Pops. 3 more tornadoes yesterday or this morning.
since we've already gone off the rails, can I say something that's really inappropriate?
Sure. Sure.
When has that ever touched before?
I don't know, because this one's pretty inappropriate.
When has that stopped any of us before?
Okay, whoever keeps playing around with Mother Nature's tampon string, would you leave it the F alone?
Somebody lit the string, did they?
Something happened. She's pissed. I think I lost Rich there for a second on that one.
It's not that they lit the string, it's that they actually replaced it with a firecracker and actually lit the fuse.
Get out of my head, Joe. Get out of my head. Although I was thinking quarter stick, but yeah.
Well,
thank you for putting the Katy Perry song Firework in my head for the rest of the night.
you are welcome. I've flashed this comment up 3 times already, so I'm going to read it real quick. Stephen said Lindsay gave me a new teddy bear just to help me through today. I have him sitting next to my desk. It's so cute. Nice.
Oh, I love Lindsay.
Carl says YouTube just doesn't know what's good. And Carl's greeting Pop. Carl says, "Well done. That really wasn't appropriate."
I said it was a little. That one was a little over the top inappropriate, but I don't think anybody would really argue me on it either.
No.
You think that was over the top inappropriate in this group?
Yeah, well, because Pro or Hammer or whatever he wants to go by. There was one close to his house too last night.
Well, he lives in the heart of Tornado Alley.
Yeah. But still.
Like that, tornadoes for them are just as common as a sunny day for us.
Shouldn't be that common. It is, but it shouldn't be that common.
Pop says the Madness will be broadcasting all weekend from Hall of Heroes Comic-Con, May 30th and 31st in Elkhart, Indiana. Nice.
Cool. How far is Elkhart from you guys?
Half hour from me.
About hour 15, hour and a half, probably.
Half hour, 45 minutes from me. Depending on traffic and number of police officers on the road.
Wouldn't Pop just shit if all of a sudden you came sauntering up to him?
So, funny story. I had to help someone fix something at work today because, IT nerd. Fairly powerful partner within the firm. And I'm on the phone with him. He's like, I haven't had a chance to meet you yet, but, hopefully I'll get a chance to see you soon. I'm like, can't miss me. I'm the big Viking looking, person, walking around the firm.
Let's see.
And I'm probably the only person in the firm with a hand tattoo.
Probably,
yeah.
And we got the link for Thesis' show on Saturday. A new hand touches the beacon. Oh my.
Yeah, if you all would have seen what I saw when Foxy first came on screen, you probably would be doing the same look that I'm doing.
And Pops is greeting Carl. Kitty says, "Hey, I get that reference."
I would hope you get that reference. You've been around me long enough.
The beacon of Gondor has been switched on to 10. Oh, wait, sorry.
Pops saying we need to come and hang out. I gotta see what the work schedule is looking like at that point, because I'm gonna be working out in Argus. But if I am off that weekend, I may pop out to Elkhart. It'd be cool to meet people. It would be cool. Hell, I've known you online for quite a few years now, Pops. It'd be actually cool to meet you face to face.
Hey Joe, if you are able to make it out, mind swinging by and grabbing me?
Yeah.
Since I'm on the way.
When is that one again?
30th and 31st. He's saying that's that can't be Memorial Day weekend. That's a little late for Memorial Day, isn't it?
Not necessarily. It could be the last Monday of the month.
No, the last Monday in May is the 25th.
Yeah, that'd be a weekend after Memorial Day.
Yeah. Doing live interviews as well as their regular shows. Nice. Says we should get a group together.
A grupo. Not a group, a grupo.
Grupo. Pop says, okay, I see my mistake. Last weekend in May. Yep.
Oh, okay, so it's not till the... Okay. So it is Memorial Day weekend or the weekend after?
It's the weekend after.
Okay.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend I'd definitely be off work because they have to be off the road by noon Friday and can't start work again until sunrise on Tuesday. I love dropping that bombshell on them.
That's like, Orthodox Jewish type stuff there.
Oh, these contractors have been doing NDOT work for decades, and the spec for holidays has not changed since I've been there. And every year they forget that, it's the same holidays, same traveling holidays every year, that they have to be off the road by noon and they can't start up again until, the day after the holiday.
Which makes sense for safety reasons. Oh, but then again, sometimes I can be very...
Contractor and safety. OSHA was created for a reason.
For the safety of the motoring public than for our safety.
The motoring public is just stupid in itself.
Oh,
but
dear God.
on that same token, there's so much more traffic generally that it'd be a lot harder for the trucks to even get out of the job site. So... Carl's looking up Elkhart, and he's asking where in Elkhart. Bob says Donna wants to come spank me for years of loving online abuse.
Oh man, pictures, actually video.
Oh. Myself then. Let's see. Hall of Heroes. Comic-Con. Elkhart.
New color.
Northern Indiana Event Center. How much are the tickets?
One testicle. Your choice of left or right. Oh. Now I'm having problems wording. But then again, not like I speak for a living. Oh shit, I do. Oh shit. It's going to be worth the ticket.
Huh?
For Benedict Eric Estrada, Kevin Sorbo.
Oh, did you look up who's there?
Yeah, I went ahead and clicked on the site. Buy tickets net.
Ticket prices aren't bad.
Well, that's VIP because the VIP is $75. 2-day adult 40. Regular 50. That's not bad at all.
No. And then single day, it's $30 for Saturday for the advanced price, $25 for Sunday advanced price.
Especially if you get to meet Face.
I was thinking Starbucks, but
What?
yes.
Okay.
I said I was thinking Starbucks, but Kirk Benedict was the original Starbucks.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm pretty proud I made an A-Team reference. I may have just watched it the other day, though.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know it's on some mornings on some channel, and when I wake up, sometimes it's on.
Donna says, and you'd love it, Pops.
Pops would not get the smile off his face for probably 10 years on that one.
Pops says northwest corner. Dan says Donna spanking Pops. That's got to be coming in IndieCD advert. And Dawn's reminding us again, words are hard. Pop says Alan runs a good show too, and he's laughing at Donna's remark.
So does that mean you spank it till you pop?
Why did I go to the line in Footloose?
Here, Dawn, just for you.
That's the original. There's an updated version somewhere along the line.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
yeah, the job they're gonna have me on down in Argus. We're putting in a J turn at one of the intersections.
What'd you call me?
What everybody's gonna be calling me by the time that project's done is what I'm worried about.
You have to
Master?
rewatch the show to find out.
Pop says we call it the drip.
It's only dripping after you spank it. Maybe you just need to see a doctor about that.
Just make sure if you tap it twice, it's flying with it.
More than twice.
Oh, more than twice. Okay, yeah, that's true.
It's my little buddy, and I'll do with it as I please. And Nick is joining us saying, hello all, sorry I'm running late. Little man is sick again. Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. But good to see you.
Well, in that case, if you can hear, hi Xander.
Hey, Xander, get better, babe.
Yeah.
Better.
Hope you feel
Hope you feel better,
buddy.
bud.
Pop says snack a little over the bathroom.
Oh, dear Lord. You know what? You probably are better that you are late because because the show started out in green room, and damn it, Joey, I saw that.
Well, the show started off in the green room and it somehow managed to go even farther.
We're just getting more and more verdigris as we go.
I think we were damn near close to becoming plaid.
We're not going vertical. We're going verdigris.
L saying, "Hey Nick, sorry to hear that." Dan saying, "Get well soon, Xander." And Nick says, he says hi back.
Aw. I'm Amanda too. I'm assuming you're sitting there watching too.
Dan says, "Now I want another taco."
What'd you have for dinner tonight, Joey?
Chicken tacos.
Nice.
So we've got a problem with Adobe Acrobat at work that randomly people's menus, the tools just disappear. Everyone has Pro. And just the tools just disappear, and then when you run the repair to bring it back and you try to go into any of the tools, it tells you you don't have the rights. But you do. You've got the license. And it just happens randomly. We don't know who it's going to happen to. We don't know when it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So popped up again today for a user. And I'm like, tell the user that they need to go out and get a live chicken and contact their local voodoo priestess.
So here's one for you, Rich. This is one I ran into at IndieCD's. We had a Excel file that was stored on the network that had basically it was just a phone list. It, had the different phone numbers for the various people throughout the district on it. And if somebody else was in it, it would pop up and say, this is a read-only file right now because so-and-so is accessing it.
Makes sense.
Well, every once in a while it would pop up and it would say, file is read-only, Andrew Costello is currently accessing the file. And I called him the one day, I'm like, hey, you've been in this file like the last 4 hours. Can you please hop out so I can make the changes I need to make to the file? We've had new people get hired on. I need to update the phone list. It's like, I'm not even in it. What? Like, I'm not even at work today.
So you were harassing somebody on their day off?
I went over to his office. I'm like, okay, so who's on his computer? His computer was off. Yeah. Here's where it gets really good, Rich. Several months later, he gets fired. About 3 weeks after
Still shows that he's in it?
Huh?
After he gets fired, still shows that he's in it?
Yeah, 3 weeks after he gets fired, I go to get into the file. It says Andrew Costello is currently accessing the file. I go into the Active Directory. He's not even in it. He's not even listed in Active Directory anymore.
Oh, he's not even just locked out. He's completely just not even in it at all.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, his user was some kind of ghost in the system for ages.
Were you guys using SharePoint as a document management system?
No, this was just on the V drive. This was just on a network drive, a mapped network drive.
Just a random file on a network drive, not even a document management system that is monitoring what the
Yeah. But that was the only file that it ever did it with.
So something got corrupted in that. The power of QuickBooks compels you.
Let's see. Nick says,
I love QuickBooks.
What's that?
So QuickBooks wouldn't have, been any use in it anyway, because QuickBooks is, actual spreadsheets, but
Yeah. Nick saying, man that says hi back. And Donna saying, hey, Nick, man, and Xander, get well soon, little buddy. Carl says, oh, I've had people open files and leave them open all day. Yeah.
Try to escape. You failed. Muhaha.
Someone hacked in through his account and created their own back door and just left him logged in. I would think that if it hadn't been for the fact that after he got canned and I, went in to make sure that his account was deactivated and that, he wasn't even listed in Active Directory anymore, I could believe that. Carl says, I wonder if he had the file open, crash, and then didn't open it back up. Possible. But it would just do it at random. It would lock us all out for anywhere from 15, 20 minutes to an entire day. And then it wouldn't do it again for weeks. And then all of a sudden I'd get a phone call. Hey, why does it say Andrew Costello's in the file? Well, it's a ghost in the system. Just, you need an update something? No? Alright, don't worry about it then.
At that point in time, anytime you got that call that, Costello was in it, you should go, hey, Eddie!
Right?
Hey, Thesis, quick question. Did you see the picture that I sent somewhere on this last weekend to Foxy? I don't even remember where I posted it, to be perfectly honest.
Yes, I did. She showed it.
Don't get that look on your face, Rich. One of the bisons from the bicentennial was painted to look like Starry Night. And I happened to be near it this weekend, and I took a picture, and I sent it.
I'll get whatever look I want on my face.
I will wipe that look off your face, and don't think I won't do it.
Nick says, could someone have spoofed his login and then gave that account admin or something? No. Trust me, the way IoT had stuff locked down, even my admin account didn't have full admin privileges. I found that out trying to install a piece of software for the mechanics. Went through and reinstalling. Somehow the mechanics managed to uninstall a piece of their diagnostic software. Still not entirely sure how they pulled that off. Went to reinstall it, got to a certain part of the install screen, and I clicked click next, and you see the button go down and come back up, but it didn't switch screens. Try it again. Nothing. Try it one more time. Nothing. Okay. So first time I did it through what they called it was something through McAfee that gave like a temporary local admin.
Okay.
It was more for like...
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what the hell it was called, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, maybe that just doesn't have high enough privileges. So logged in my actual admin account. Go through the process, get to that same screen, won't go past it. What the hell? I call up the IoT rep that I dealt with for our district and explain the situation to him. And he's like, let me remote in. So he remotes in. And he's going through and he gets that screen and he hits next and he's like, well, that's weird. But let me try something. Cancels out. He runs it under his credentials, goes right through. I'm like, well, what the hell did you do? He goes, I have higher admin privileges than you. Well, give me your damn admin privileges.
I gotta install this stuff. I need the proper credentials.
No, you don't.
We are an hour in. Let's pause the music and play this ad.
Hi, I'm Lori Calcaterra from the Tuesday Morning Brew, and I have a hot take for you. My friends, I am tired of remix, reboot, recycle, sequel, prequel. Aren't you? Like, where is all the new stuff? I want to know what's new in comics, in movies, in novels, and music. But for that, my friend, you gotta go to indie. Here on the Tuesday Morning Brew, we like to go right to the source. I interview indie creators, writers, artists, musicians, novelists, actors, you name it. They're all on the show, and it helps us keep a pulse on what's new, what's poppin', and what people are passionate about. Join us on Roku every week and other platforms live on Tuesdays. And no matter if you're drinking coffee, tea, or the tears of your readers, make sure you tune in to the Tuesday Morning Brew.
I just realized I don't have Somerton Man loaded on here. I'm going to have to remedy that. But in the meantime, track 13, Set This Place on Fire.
Oh,
I still have that saved.
I had another weird random thought this morning. So, Joe, you know what a pineapple is, right?
Do I know what a pineapple is?
As far as cybersecurity.
As far as cybersecurity, no. I can't say I do.
Okay, it's a device that you can hide in a backpack that you can use to sniff like RFID chips and stuff like that, so that you can grab someone's access badge from like 2-3 feet away.
Okay, so kind of like the flipper devices.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is, wouldn't it be hilarious if you loaded an RFID card with a virus, so that when the pineapple sniffs it and tries to load it into whatever and recreate the card, it just melts down the bad actor's equipment?
That would be funny.
Overclock, overheat.
That'd be really funny.
That was an 8:30 a.m., 3 a.m. Stop sign moment. I was thinking about that when I was looking at the little crosswalk sign, waiting to cross the street to go into my building at work this morning.
Poor Rich's brain.
Come on, download.
Y'all know ADHD as hell. And I behaved. I did not say fuck. Oh, God damn it. I said it there.
Okay. Now I've got his ads on here.
So I was given this yarn from a friend, and it's gorgeous yarn. It's soft, it's pretty, I love it. Like, in that sense, it's a pain in the ass to crochet with, I will say that. Because it's a very loose weave or whatever you want to say. So it's like, you go to try to do something, and it's like it just comes apart.
Yeah. I've been dealing with that a bit on this one.
Instead of going through the loop, you go through the middle of the strand.
Yeah. And my stitches are already really tight, so that does not help.
No, it doesn't.
But it's such pretty yarn.
Yes, just because I knit metal doesn't mean I don't know how to do the basics of crocheting yarn. I just can't hold tension worth a damn.
Kitty says you should head down to visit Thesis and Foxy. I'd love to head out to Utah sometime.
Yeah.
Too bad that D&D-esque
Park.
live action role playing park closed down. At least I
They
think it
did?
closed down.
That
Someone
place
told me it
looked
closed down.
like- the what?
So I think someone told me it closed down.
Yeah, it did.
Well, mother fornicator.
Every time she'll let me.
Dan says I'm willing to bet the people at the factory have their computer tell them I'm still using files I can't access from home. Carl's saying that's very weird, Joe. Pop's saying blame Crom, he's the penultimate internet troll. And Dave's here. Good evening, Dave. He's
Hey,
and Dave's saying sounds James Bondish.
We're back to James Bond?
I was going to say that must be a typo.
Well, no, I'm just saying from this morning. We're back to James Bond.
And Carl loves your idea, Rick. Deliciously evil.
Well, okay, so back in the days when I wanted to become a hacker, I didn't want to infect people's computers with the viruses. I wanted to infect them with what I considered bacteria, because bacteria can be helpful. And I wanted to infect people's computers with things that would go in and fix their security loopholes.
That's a neat idea.
And remember, folks, support bacteria. It's the only culture some people have.
Sure, true.
Be alert. The world needs more alerts.
You haven't heard me say that one before, Dawn?
No. I've heard you talk about Grim in the back seat more than I've heard you say that.
That was actually a sign that my mom used to have hanging up when she worked at the hospital.
Makes sense.
I had a bumper sticker of that on my toolbox when I worked in the factory. I also had one that said, save the whales, collect the whole set. Be alert, the world needs more alerts. Nothing is foolproof to a sufficiently talented fool.
Yeah.
I have a mind like a steel trap, rusting and illegal in 37 states.
Oh, shoot.
Dave wants to know what everyone's working on.
My patience.
Well,
I can say that one
earlier
again.
I completed this purple row over here and got it sewn onto the scarf to get it just shy of 1/4 of the way done, and it weighs right around just shy of 2-ish pounds. But it's aluminum, so it looks heavier than it is, but it also looks kind of like fabric. And so people don't have to watch me, open an ass ton of green rings. I'm working on tie. with the correct
Wrong.
lay.
Dawn, what are you working on?
Cat toys, because why else would I be working on anything else?
And I'm reading comments.
He's barding. I'm hooking. We traded tonight.
Well, barding and hooking are kind of the same thing.
Especially in D&D.
Poor Dandelion.
Nick says, Rich, wouldn't the pineapple killer get you in trouble damaging government property?
Didn't say I would do it.
Donna's greeting Dave, and Dave says James Bond.
If you were watching, never mind. Furthermore, there was James Bond talk going on today.
So, Nick says, so beloved tech friends, what do you think of these Flock AI cameras? And before I give my response, I'm going to read the next two comments. Dave says 15 Flock cameras have gone up in the last 2 years in their neighborhood. He doesn't like that. And Nick says, gotta wonder how they react to QR codes and other image-based shenanigans. And Carl says, the Flock cameras the ones with facial recognition. So we have Flock cameras here in my town. They are license plate readers. For at least the ones throughout Indiana. They don't do facial recognition or anything like that. So, as far as how I feel with them, and I don't know of them being AI cameras, because basically all they're doing is just taking a picture of the license plate as they drive by. I know it did help with the very quick capture of a murder suspect here in town.
Allegedly, they also capture other characteristics, make model, color, dent stickers on vehicles moving up to 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, because you can search by So I guess that would be the AI portion of it. Because I know
so if they're on the tollway, half the time they can't read my car.
What's that?
So if they're on the tollway, half the time they cannot read my car.
Or anybody else's car for that matter, right?
Oh, Toll Road has something totally different.
Go, Speed Racer. Oh, sorry.
They have Joey in a trade plane, live action Frogger.
So we actually have one set up right outside of our park. Due to the fact that we've had so many people dump in the park illegally. And
Come on, people, use the bathroom.
And have managed to actually been able to track down a few of them because of that camera. So they have used them here in Indiana to also help find missing people. There was an instance of it was a silver alert, I think last year. They were able to use the Flock system to actually track a car basically from Indiana into Illinois, and we're just able to find the person. So a great help with, Amber Alerts. They can basically flag if they have a license plate. They can flag it in that system.
Any type of trafficking.
Yeah. So if that license plate passes one of those cameras, it will actually send out a notice to the officers that are closest, basically saying, "Hey, that plate just passed this camera."
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it really is.
Because, you know, on one side, you know, you have really, really good stuff like that. I gotta take my readers off when I'm doing it, because the world gets really, really blurry and turns into a first-person shooter, you know, turning too fast. But it can do a lot of good when used correctly. But if they're just set up so that they're trolling neighborhoods so that they can just go out and just boot cars, then I think it starts becoming overstepping. I mean, I understand trying to get, you know, deadbeats to pay their tickets and stuff like that, and you got to take extreme measures, but
Yeah.
I mean, at that point in time, it can become a hazard to the person you have doing the booting. Because now you've got an entire neighborhood that's like, oh, hey, they're about ready to boot Mrs. Johnson's car. Let's go beat the hell out of them. You know, because, you know, Mrs. Johnson bakes cookies, you know, for the entire town, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's... Sadly, for good to be done, you gotta accept some of the suck. And to make sure that too much suck doesn't happen, you gotta let some good not happen.
Yeah.
You gotta find that balance.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know, like, the first time I ever saw it, I was actually when I was out in Rochester doing the pipe project, and one of the county cops had it pulled up on his
Laptop.
And he's like, I was asking him about it because our police chief had talked about looking into getting it, and he was kind of showing it to me, and he's like, yeah, you know, they had it set up at a roundabout, and like it'll basically like red flag. Like there was one pickup truck that apparently likes taking that roundabout multiple times a day because it could, you know, it had expired license plate, and it had already been flagged about 5 times that day. And he's like, yeah, he goes, could we go and, you know, could we go sit down there and wait for him to go by again? Sure. Do we have bigger fish to fry? Also, yes. You know.
How bored am I, and what's the rest of the workload look like?
Right. Nick, let's see. Block hammers have Mr. Red license plates, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, it's AI. AI is going to hallucinate.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you have a human that has to proof check and stuff like that. So, you know, it's I'm in a industry that AI is becoming kind of a way that things are going to be done. But the AI that I have to deal with is not large language model. It's more ethically sourced. It's stuff that it's built for law, so it kind of, you know,
very niche.
Keeps confidentiality of clients and information and stuff like that. It doesn't spread a lot of that information. It's more citing cases and stuff like that. So basically, making a ever present mind that can tell you, oh yes, it's Bob versus the state of Georgia, in 1963, and give you the exact site of what the thing is. But it's I believe AI can be used ethically. And if it's used ethically, if you use it to give you ideas, if you use it to, hey, give me a list of, cryptid sightings in Georgia in 1953 and give me citations so that you can actually go and look up, where it claims that, that information's coming from, to go, okay, yes, this really did happen, or really was reported, because it's a cryptid sighting. Who knows if it really happened? But you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of good that can be done with AI when used properly. That used properly is maybe 3 to 5%, where you got 95% of people doing jackass things and trying to run scams and stuff like that, and write me a book that makes me sound like Stephen King. Mm-hmm. Used to help edit your stuff, fine. Used to help outline your stuff, fine. Used to generate your actual story, no. Use this to generate the story. Use this to generate the ideas. Actually, use this to flesh out the ideas. Use whatever you want to help generate ideas. Books, legends, whatever. But it's and the current state, it's not AI, and that's a sticking point in my craw that I'm going to die on this hill. It's not AI. It's not artificial intelligence. It's not sapience. It's imitative intelligence. It's a parrot. It's just squawking back. It's a search engine on steroids.
Yeah.
With its finger in more pies. And I will get off my soapbox.
So
people need to stop leaving these things around.
Nick's concern is, in part, the sales and access to third parties, and frankly, constitutional rights are not being respected. So Flock doesn't sell sell any of the data.
Right.
As far as the access goes, from what I've been told, and I haven't been able to verify this because I don't have access to the system because I'm not a law enforcement officer, and I just haven't had time to actually sit down with the chief of police and go through the system with him, because I know he would show me. I know that when we set up the cameras, we can't allow for other agencies to be able to view our cameras. So kind of like in the instance of them finding that person who had the silver alert, that's how they were able to track them from Indiana to Illinois, was because those cameras were able to be viewed by other agencies. And you can set it for just your state, or you can set it as a nationwide, like any, New Chicago could look at, a camera in Illinois, Wisconsin, Florida, wherever, if it's, if that camera is set for nationwide access. But you have to have a flock account that is assigned to a law enforcement agency, and that law enforcement agency has to be the one to set up your account. Let's see. Nick says, my first thought is the old quote, those who sacrifice liberty for security deserve neither. But paranoia is another form of longevity. And Carl's saying, yep, just waiting until AI messes up big time and the bubble bursts. It's not magic, folks. Yep.
Can I interject in my AI comment that I want to make?
Yeah.
My thing with AI is, even as humans, we have trouble, especially with the age of social media. We have enough trouble deciding if something is satire or true, especially in this crazy day and age. There's no way in hell AI could even fathom the idea that satire could be, or that something that's satire is satire. And that's where I get kind of confused on the AI, or not really confused, but that's kind of it's like whenever I see something, it's like that, yeah. Because it's amazing how many things you go on Facebook you look at and go, if this is satire, that's sad that that's true, or this is satire, this is that or that. You know what I mean?
That's why in the background you actually have people who are training the AI. So I actually have an account where I can actually earn money helping AI learn the proper way to do things. So it requires the AI to be trained properly. But again, you got to make sure that people are doing their damn job and not just blowing through stuff just to earn, $20 here, $40 here,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole AI thing for me is kind of like, you don't know if those people are just doing it to make their quick buck or if they're actually doing their due diligence.
Yeah.
I liken the people who do the AI learning thing, to help AI learn, to the donating plasma and blood for a quick buck, back in the 80s and 90s.
Still do that.
I don't see as many people doing it nowadays.
Right by the CSL Plasma down the road from me, that place is packed every day.
We've got a couple of plasma places in town, and they're pretty much busy they have cars all day.
I'm
But
pretty
also,
sure.
as a diabetic on medication, I can't donate either.
Right.
I'm
And my
pretty sure the CSL Plasma, like on Ridge, right by Strax, is busier than the ones in Gary. Like, this place has cars in it from the time they open until well past their stated hours of closing.
And I do actually know somebody, I'm not going to say who they are, but I do know somebody who uses that as they work full time. They have their professional full-time job. That is their part-time job.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's not like they're the drug addict that's going to get, but it is literally their
Your side hustle's being Renfield.
Their side hustle being Renfield. And with that, folks, we're an hour and a half in, so we'll be right back after this little ad.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Playing that made me think of something this week. I was watching TV and there was something that came up about DB Cooper, and I know that Carl was working on, when he was working on the Somerton Man, there was also DB Cooper percolating in the back of his mind. So I messaged him, I'm like, there's a show about DB Cooper on the History Channel. He's like, we're in Terre Haute, I'm just boat. I'm like, damn, but at least I thought of you.
How'd your cat toys come out?
Pretty good.
Nice. I think my project is not going as planned.
Oh no, what's happening?
It's shrinky. The first line was like 20 inches, and now it's smaller. So I'm going to turn it into a bracelet instead.
Okay, hey.
Because it actually...
I love it because it's like you just kind of read purpose.
Is it completely accidental? I learned a lot with the stitches, so that's all good. Just like your little hat.
I should try to make another one for Singe of one of these, so he's got the matching hats, one for each horn.
I just need a button.
Let's see here. Next says, my current concern is not necessarily the AI, but the folks who can misuse it. Yeah.
And I agree.
And it reminds me of the robot that they had at a grocery store that they were trying to do AI with. That people would go up, can you help me find this, or can you help me find this? And I guess after the first week, he was cussing customers out because he was learning from the customers that were asking him questions.
Nice.
And so that's what he learned. This robot learned and I guess they had to turn him off because it was just a barrage of expletives coming out of this robot by the end of the first week.
Well, you probably also had like a 12-year-old sitting there, following around all day, just dropping F-bombs, going, say it.
Uh-huh.
But that's the thing is when you just that kind of stuff is who's kind of goes into the whole thing where you're saying who's making the quick buck, who's training the AI.
Yeah. And Nick says, as for AI for law, there was a case of AI being used and Imagine case law was cited, which has happened quite a bit.
The times that those have happened, those people aren't using the actual paid model for actual law. People are being really cheap and they're using ChatGPT or Gemini or Copilot, the unpaid version of Copilot, to write their legal brief and not check things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our town attorney hasn't had that happen to him. He's had it happen to him, but he actually proofreads his stuff. Like, he's used AI to help write some of his stuff.
Yeah.
And he's
like if you use Harvey to do stuff, you still need to proofread to make sure that it didn't hallucinate.
Yeah. But he's actually been in the courtroom waiting for his turn and has just watched lawyers get absolutely destroyed by the judge because they didn't proofread their legal brief.
I've seen videos of people have that happen before AI became a thing. Because they didn't use proper punctuation, and you know what it says, but because you didn't punctuate properly, it's now become very ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like helping your Uncle Jack off of a horse.
Sorry.
Yeah, the difference between helping your Uncle Jack off a horse and helping your Uncle Jack off a horse.
Yeah.
Let's eat, Grandma. Let's eat, Grandma. And walks into a restaurant, eats, shoots, leaves.
Sorry, that was a bad example, but I couldn't resist.
That's actually a perfect example of the of that. Let's see. Nick says person of interest. The problem is the slippery slope of use.
Yes.
Carl says thanks for the ad.
But that's everything is the slippery slope, of how is our information going to be used with our driver's licenses as things are being scanned for, entrance into buildings and things. It's, there are buildings in Chicago that you cannot get into if you do not show a driver's license or a state ID card or a passport.
Dan says they need a drive-through for the plasma donations. They take a little longer than just doing a drive-through.
You put one of those little car hop trays out the door.
I don't want someone on rollerblades coming up with a needle to poke in my arm.
Why am I imagining this?
Like 1950 style, root beer stand. But she's in a nurse outfit. 1950 style nurse outfit. And then she trips, and the needle just goes all the way through the arm to the bone.
I'm just imagining tripping, getting there, and it going right into your forehead.
Or she trips and the needle goes into your bone.
If she fell on your floor like that. Anyway.
You need to be a marksman in the army because your aim was perfect.
Damn it, Joey! I'm assuming you're doing that since I can see Rich's hands, and I don't think that Foxy's doing it, and I don't think that Thesis is doing it.
Oh, you saw that?
Yes, I've seen it multiple times throughout the night.
Have you now?
Yes, you have been having way too much fun with that.
What? Are you serious right now?
Oh. Let's see. Nick says Flock system is being used by third parties, including many major businesses such as Walmart via the Wing system. Certainly, they aren't using it as part of their union prevention package. So I'd be interested to see a link on that, because from what I could find online, the only thing I could find involving Walmart and Flock was Walmart giving grants to towns for Flock systems, but that was also just a quick and dirty search. That wasn't a proper me sitting down and trying several different variations.
The only thing I found was a Flock of Seagulls CD.
Nick says, I'm far more concerned with corporate interests misuse of those systems. And Carl says, yes, thank you, Dawn. And finally, Nick says, so Rich, how exactly are you training AI systems?
So, what you do is you go in, you take a job, and the job's, going to last 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. And you go through and you judge the answers to questions, and this answers the question, this doesn't answer the question, why does this fail to answer the question, and you deep dive into, it's running through some of those questions have taken me 45 minutes, and these are the questions that are the tests that say whether or not I'm allowed to go ahead and take jobs under this piece or that piece or whatever. It's like, there's areas where you have to take a test to prove the physics to answer the physics questions. You have to know the math to be able to do the math questions. So you're actually taking tests to prove that you actually know the area that you're claiming to know in order to be able to earn X amount per hour answering those questions. But it's just basically sitting down and it's like, okay, search engines, came back from this question with this answer and this answer. Which answer, answers it more correctly, more fully? Are there any hallucinations in answer A? What is wrong with answer A? What does answer A, get really, really well? So it's interesting. And like I said, I've just dabbled in it. I started looking at it right around this time last year. Actually, it'll be exactly a year in just a couple of weeks. When I had that lovely news during my birthday week of hey, F you, get the hell out of the firm. From my previous employer. So I was looking into that as supplementary income in case I didn't land something. And thankfully I have not had to rely on it. So I go in every once in a while and I take a couple more tests to qualify for a couple more things here and there and stuff like that. So that should I ever want to take a job, because I get emails saying, hey, we're looking for this, we're looking for that, I can. I haven't yet, and it's a great thing because it is, work at your own schedule, work at your own pace, kind of thing. So, but again, I'm also looking at it because I want to make sure that it's trained as ethically as possible. If you choose not to vote for either A or B, when either A or B gets elected, you've got no right to bitch. You chose to stay out of it. You didn't come in and say, okay, A is wrong because of this, B is wrong because of this. This needs to be fixed, that needs to be fixed. You didn't participate in the process. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I started noodling around and going and nudging around every once in a while, because when things take the turn that I think that it's going to take, I'm not going to have a right to bitch if I don't get in there and A, see what's happening, B, do my best to make sure I did everything in my power to make sure that shit does not go sideways, and put as much ethics into the process as possible. Soapboxes. Nick, stop pushing them at me.
Well, we are almost 2 hours in. While I'm thinking of it, Nick, I did mention this earlier before you got here. The IndieCD's site is back up. Actually, I'm going to pull it up one more time here.
Oh, and thank you for giving Ted the right last name this time.
Oh, I fixed that night.
Oh, okay. I said when I saw it, the first thing wasn't like he had it wrong. It was like, that's the wrong occupation.
You should mess with them and just, next time put, griller, thriller, chiller.
Now that's not the wrong. Never mind.
Driller.
So we are able to do new members. Everything runs through Fourth Wall now. As far as, when they go to sign up, they'll just add it to the cart, pay the fee. They'll get a download link for a Word file that will have what was normally the, welcome email that listed what I needed, profile, picture, creator blurb, all that fun stuff. But like I mentioned to Dawn earlier, the only thing I can't do anymore, or can't track anymore, is, or can't automatically track anymore, are the affiliate links. If you do have somebody that signs up, just have them mention when they send the email with their profile picture and everything, that you are the one that referred them. That way you get your portion of the affiliate money. So, and we do have merch on the Fourth Wall. We have shirts. We have mugs. We even have a, we don't kink shame, but we do kink question.
So, driving home, of course, this is fresh after slamming half a serving of Dubby and a 5-hour energy, while having a Mojo pouch in my gums. Talking about kink shame, kink questions, stuff like that, and this dude's like, "Why would you question?" I'm like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Who hurt you? Why? You put what where? Kink question."
And by the way, I did have a friend and now ex-boyfriend that used to call me Duhast. So I want a gradient shirt.
Carl saying thanks for the wild time, folks.
Yes, always a pleasure.
Nick says, Ted Dulas? And Don replied with no. Over being a Dulas.
I really want to work here at Dumbass and Dumbass. It's Dumas.
Do you know that's the commercial when people really started figuring out how to say my last name? Subconsciously, I think that they figured it out from that.
Oh, they figured out it was Dulas?
Sit and spin.
Love you, little sister.
Love you, big brother.
You forgot the last part of that, Don.
What?
Bounce if it tickles. Oh.
You know what? We forgot to just the tip tonight.
We did.
And
No, that happened before we came on screen.
oh yeah. Which also means that, we need to show the whole dick. Grayson.
There you go,
Yeah,
Don.
turn it.
There you go. Yeah, it was just the tip. But the way you had it turned, it was where the hook was. Because it kind of gave it that little shape at the top.
Kind of look like a mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Kind of look like a certain purple-headed mushroom.
I was like, ooh. Okay, so I'm learning to loosen up my stitching a little bit so I can actually use this yarn better.
Nice.
So, see, like I said, this yarn is cool. This all came from the same skein. Like, this was really cool.
The multicolored ones are nice.
Yeah, this one is kind of cool.
Purple and
Okay,
green.
I admit, I'm keeping that one. The kids get a new toy.
Nice.
But that one, I screwed up and I tore, but I actually don't think it's going to last very long. Okay, I'm done.
Nick says white lettering on yellow? Not yet, but now you've given me an idea, Nick. Thank you.
I
I thought I was going to get by without hearing that tonight.
I would suggest Anna not being very careful if you tread into the secret humor group. I had to give blood yesterday, and something came across on my thing that I had to share today.
Oh, Lord. And Nick says, holy, you came on screen and YouTube didn't kill the stream.
Well, I mean, if they'll show Meg Ryan doing it in the middle of a restaurant, I'll have what she's having.
Yeah. It took me a second. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my naughty mind card on that one.
But with that, folks, we will be back next week. I may do a Behind the Code Tuesday night. Depends on what's going on with work. But otherwise, we will be back next Wednesday.
Stay safe, you guys.
Check out all these shows. I still have to update this, but check out all these shows.
Keep an eye on Mother Nature.
Yeah. So with that, have a good night, everybody, and we will see you soon.